Mushrooms are delicious and healthy. It is a fine product resulting from a natural process. A process with an important aim: a balance in nature. At Hooymans Compost, this process is imitated up to the smallest details. Our factory produces mushroom compost, which forms the ideal soil for mushrooms. As many as 1.4 million kilograms of mushrooms are growing on our compost every week, in a safe and sensible manner, because our compost is produced with 100% natural products. Our compost owes its structure and the necessary carbohydrates to the use of straw. Horse manure from riding schools also consists of straw for 90%. The horse droppings in this manure are rich in nutrients and bacterial life. They form the basis of a natural heating process. Chicken manure is used to generate a high nitrogen level. And, in order to achieve a perfect degree of acidity, gypsum is added, a residual product of the lactic acid production. Finally, water is added for a proper balance and an effective exchange of substances. All ingredients will be balanced in the correct proportions at the mixing line. And optimally mixed through a mixing drum. A conveyor belt system subsequently deposits the mix in the bunker in as many as 60 layers. The last step is letting in fresh air in order to get the natural heating process going. A high-pressure fan blows the fresh air through the mix through hundreds of small holes, after which bacteria can start their work. After 36 hours, the temperature has risen to about 80 degrees Celsius. That is the moment when the mix is turned in order to homogenize it once again and to fill up the moisture that has evaporated. Subsequently, the temperature again goes up to about 80 degrees Celsius. The composting process takes about 6 days. The process is completed when the yellowish raw materials have been converted into a dark brown or black homogeneous mixture. At that point, the organic substances are fully dissolved so that they will be optimally available to the mushroom fungus. After this process, the compost is transported to the pasteurization tunnels. Via dose measuring equipment and a conveyor belt system, the compost reaches a head-filling cassette, which swiftly and carefully fills the tunnel by means of a gun belt. This is done in 3 layers, so that enough air can get into it during the pasteurization process. The compost is continuously assessed by experts, and extra moisture is added where necessary in order to ensure that the customer receives a perfect product. An air duct connects the full tunnel to a climate unit on top of the tunnel. This unit regulates the air circulation and provides filtered fresh air. By means of a natural heating process, The compost is pasteurized for 8 hours at 56 degrees, during which process undesirable organisms are eliminated. During the 4-day conditioning phase, the remaining good organisms subsequently build up nitrogen. This results in the selective compost, which is ready to give the mushroom fungus a strong start. The supplied spawn has been improved and multiplied by laboratories specializing in this field. It consists of boiled rye kernels with mushroom fungus growing all over them. The desired mushroom variety is sown in the compost when the pasteurization tunnel is emptied. Via a clean conveyor belt system, the mixture of compost and spawn is transported to the spawn run tunnel, where a head-filling cassette spreads the mixture in 3 layers in order to achieve optimal aerating conditions. The next step is spawn run. Air is also blown into the spawn run tunnel itself through a grillage floor. The climate unit blows in filtered air, thus providing ideal growing conditions for the mushroom fungus. At an average temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, the compost is aerated for a period of 17 days, so that the mushroom fungus can continue to grow and a full sweet-smelling red-brownish compost can be created. Hooymans Compost can now start delivering the final product. Extra nutrients may, for instance, even be added to the compost during delivery. The mushroom varieties that have been ordered are loaded in the correct tonnage separately for each customer. Flexibility is our trump card in this respect. Deliveries are made in accordance with the wishes of the customer. And during warm spells, the cargo can be kept cool by means of carbon monoxide. Our planning department steers every order in the right direction. Planners can be contacted 24 hours a day and monitor each transport via a modern GPS system. They can provide the customer with up-to-date information on the status of his order. Transport is entirely in the hands of our company, and that is why we can fully guarantee hygienic conditions to our customers. We supply the compost in bulk as well as in special blocks for export purposes. Because these blocks are put together at our company, hygiene, cold storage and timing are also guaranteed. At the customer, the compost is unloaded and dosed onto the conveyor belt of the head-filling machine, which puts a 5 cm layer of black soil consisting of peat on the compost. After the growing rooms have been filled, our service continues as normal. Customers can count on expert support from our cultivation specialists. They know the backgrounds, the processes and the behavior of each batch of compost. Because they have regular consultations with the compost makers. We monitor each phase of the computerized process, both on the work floor and by means of detailed registration. This enables us to trace back the production line of each final product up to the raw materials. This special attention is paying off. In order to continuously monitor the quality, samples of each batch are taken during the entire process. At every stage. Our own laboratory examines dozens of samples each day for moisture percentage, pH, and the content of nitrogen, ammonia and ashes. So, where necessary, adjustments can be made in time. The mushroom fungus will quickly grow through the thin layer of black soil. After about 12 days, the first mushroom pins are becoming visible. 5 days later, the soil is covered with fully grown mushrooms. Mushrooms, which are mechanically harvested, are delivered to specialized food processors. There they're frozen, canned and packed to customer requirement. Once packed in glass, cans or bags, they will find their way to consumers all over the world. Mushrooms picked by hand are used for fresh consumption. Our company is situated in pleasant rural surroundings, so it is not surprising that we care about nature and the environment. In order to guarantee a proper environment for people and animals, we have invested hugely in state-of-the-art technologies. The environmental technical equipment has been built using the most durable materials. Our factory also has several kinds of heat exchangers. They extract enormous quantities of energy from the biomass, which is subsequently used for heating buildings and work floors. Hundreds of frequency regulators in the factory ensure effective electricity-saving methods. Our factory uses a lot of water both for the composting process and for hosing down the machinery. All wastewater is collected in cellars, mixed in the correct proportions, and spread over the compost. The water for the refrigerating equipment is cleaned by the filtering system and then stored. In short, we're able to fully recycle the residual water. All our shovels are equipped with soot filters. Our fleet of vehicles consists of the most environment-friendly lorries. and acoustic fences have been built around our premises. The production process not only generates warmth and energy, but also produces ammonia and odor components. Fortunately, our Phase 1 factory is spacious and flexible. As a result, we can ensure that perfectly cleaned air is discharged. By using the very best components and the latest expertise, we can control odor effectively. The advanced cleaning process operates as follows. The polluted air is suctioned out via several ducts by large fans. The air is first led through 3 washing units which remove ammonia. After this, the air is cooled down again in order to be then led to the biobed at the right temperature. The biobed is a filter consisting of specially selected kinds of tree bark in which billions of useful bacteria have developed that eat up all odor components from the air. A surface of 1800 square meters and a biofilter layer of 2 meters together ensure that the air stays in the biobed long enough. Resulting in extremely clean air, which is in perfect harmony with the healthy character of the world's most popular mushroom.